It's official.
You win.
If you guys are just joining us, man, go ahead. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. It is easy and it is free. And if you guys are into free things, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna put you guys on game real quick. If you guys like free stuff, head over to Chiko Roku NFT. The link is in the description. Let me head over there now myself. I think everybody's been distracted, so I'm gonna go get my free NFT right now. I got Captain Obvious in the building. Let me bring her in here while I get this party started. Sorry, I gotta just do my little presentation real quick. Go ahead and get your free Chiko Roku NFT. The link is in the description. I'm going to collect mine right now. See what I'm going to get. Blind box. Oh, it's a super rare. These are limited. So guys, you guys got to go get your NFTs right now because these are super limited. Am I going to open the next one? I'm not. I'm going to save my gems. That's right. Well, look at this piece. And these are all 3D. And this is more of a cartoon style. Ooh, okay. Okay. Now we're talking. Okay.
I don't like that.
Yeah. That one's pretty cool, actually. VV Update AMA, Captain Obvious, welcome to the show. For those that don't know you, go ahead and let them know who you are and what you do.
I troll, I support, I cheerlead, I collect NFTs and crypto and just hang out with everybody from time to time when they allow me to, and just happy to be here and support the artist in the space. So filling in the gaps.
That's right. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. You can be honest. And if it's too personal, please tell me. Yo, Arcade, you're getting too personal. Please, you can't be asking me that type of stuff on a live stream. But I'm going to have to ask you. How do you really feel about the AMA that just went down on the VV Twitter space? Are you happy
underwhelmed.
with it?
I'm underwhelmed. I learned one thing pretty much. I am impressed that they are acknowledging that there's a problem with the rebound system, and I am happy that they are working on it. They didn't address the gold Ron English drop, but that's okay.
I see. I
learned
see.
a couple of things too that was interesting, but honestly, I felt personally that it was underwhelming, and they were vague. Very vague. And I agree. Superstar Many said they wish they had allowed some questions. I don't think they want any questions.
No. And, I get it. If David Yu is on here, I get it. I get it. He's a busy person. He's in New Zealand. He's probably in his bathtub, eating Captain Crunch without no shoes, wearing a robe. He's actually in the water with socks on. He's balling like that. Eating cereal, looking in the mirror, combing his hair. 1,131, 1,132. He doesn't want to. He doesn't have time to sit here on a Twitter space. But if it's Alex, I think we should get some questions out here. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think there should be some questions out here? What do you think, Captain?
I think they were the ones asking the questions, not the users, not the fans. They were asking each other questions. So that was a little strange to me.
What question would you have? What direct question would you have?
Well, now you're going to put me on the spot.
I got to. Or I'll put everybody else on the spot too. If you guys are watching this right now, what is one question that you guys would have put out there that you guys did not receive? I could think of a million. I think that as far as the VV-verse, it was not enough information. I don't think it was enough information. And what sucks is that because we have other platforms in the space, I'm not going to say any names, but other platforms are really getting it. They're really understanding how to market to the Web3 community, and they're doing things to get people interacting with the Discord. I mean, Vivi has almost been trying to post about people messing around in the Discord, and I don't think anybody ever goes over there. I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't go over there. Do you go over to the Discord? Okay,
never.
Look at Elmon X. Okay, we're gonna do this drop, but this drop is only available if you interact on the Discord. Now, this drop is not public. This is only a whitelist for interacting. Everybody and their mom is gonna go to the Discord. Even if you don't like it, you're gonna make yourself go get it just to get access to this. They're gonna have a flood of people, and if they do that once a month, they can put out a green truck. They could put out the little mustache guy in the front of the app that comes out behind the wooden thing.
I like to be positive.
Huh?
I think the positive thing I can say is they communicate better than DC, and that's about it.
True story. It just sucks because we're experiencing other projects and now we have something to compare them to.
Yeah, that's tough. That is tough.
You know?
McFarlane comes out and he's running circles around everybody. Like seriously, they need to
Yes,
poach his
yes.
team. They need
And
to poach his team.
it's simple. It's
He's done
simple.
something in literally 6 months that they haven't done in 3 years. And again, I'm trying not to be critical because
But
they do their own
Vivi,
thing and it's not the same, but it's impressive. What he's accomplished is impressive, truly.
yeah, what McFarlane has done is very impressive, but what Vivi's done is very impressive as well.
For
Vivi
sure.
has a flawless market. That's what Vivi has over anybody. They have their own marketplace, their own ecosystem. Everybody else, like McFarlane, is using Rarible. Rarible is an open sea. Anybody can use Rarible. So,
I did miss it when he said they said something about never mind. I'm sorry. I dropped it.
no, no, no,
I got
no, no. It's
distracted.
all good. It's all good. It's just Vivi has something amazing. They have their own product. Those Mighties. That's a Vivi collaboration with Marvel. You don't see those Mighties anywhere else in the marketplace. You're only gonna find them here. So they have that. They have exclusivity. They got exclusive comic book covers on some of
They
these
have
iconic
everything. They
books.
have art, they have books, they have
Yeah, it's
collectibles,
dope.
they
It's
have
dope.
everything. They
It's
do.
dope. It's dope.
Well, in
It
our
just
mind,
wasn't
we
enough.
interact with all of them and we want to be them and we want to use the lightsabers to fight each other. And like I said earlier, our minds are so limitless that everything we want to do with those collectibles, may not even be possible. So that's kind of
Yeah.
hard for them because they're working against our wants and our imagination and what we think they should be able to do with their product. And
Mm.
but then it'll see when Cryptoys comes along and you can fight with weapons and you can, play with the toys on the block. It's gonna be interesting. There's a lot of really fun stuff happening in the space and it's moving fast. I felt for a long time that Vivi has had the advantage. They still do have a
They
bit
still
of an
do. They still
advantage.
do. They still do. Yeah.
Like everyone else is playing catch up, but it didn't seem to take him long to play catch up.
Right.
Arlen's
But
bad.
they haven't caught up yet. McFarlane has not caught up. They haven't caught up. They're exposing Vivi's flaws because in the short term they're able to expose it because they're the first to do it.
Yeah,
But
true.
Vivi is just way too ahead. I mean, it's I'm not trying to throw shade on McFarlane. I love McFarlane. I
Sure.
have everything McFarlane. Vivi is just too way ahead of the game. It's just that now they're being everything that they've see everybody can maybe do what they're not doing because they're learning they had to learn it from Vivi. Vivi just has so much established. Like nobody's spending time in the McFarlane platform as much as Vivi. Like
For
not
sure.
even a quarter of the time.
I'm on VV every
Like
day, like I do. I
everybody
wake
is.
up, I check it. I
Everybody
wake up, I
is.
check my collection. I wake up, I got a little notes over here. When this hits this price, I'm getting that Iron Man at 100. It might not drop to 100, but when it does,
80.
I
I'm
want
going for
one so
80.
bad.
80, 80,
I'm
80.
willing to spend $100 for it. I really am. I just didn't want to
Mm.
spend, $300 for it. But
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I think it's gonna go
now,
down
in
to
the
80.
beginning, I would have. Oh, you'll die. I think I spent $300. Are you ready for this? I spent $300 on band leader Mickey. Band. I did. If it wasn't 300, it was close. I spent a lot, and I'm
No,
still proud of it. Yeah, I was a drum major in high school, so I'm all like, I have to have it.
no.
I entered the space in a top, but I was very fortunate that I knew coming in to anticipate a bear market. I did so much research before I even put any money in crypto, before I invested anything in BV. Um, just the market cycle, what to expect. Because, there's a lot of people, they put $100 in and it's now worth 60 and the project's going down and they're fail and it's a scam and it's a rug. And that's just simply not true. Nobody's mad at Elon Musk because their Tesla stock's not worth what it was 2 years ago. They're not pissed at him, but now they're pissed at Vivi because all my stuff is worth less. So, that's just a market cycle. And I'm happy that if I'm my thought process is if I'm willing to spend $300 on an item and now it's worth 80, I can buy four.
Right, right,
I'm going
right,
to buy
right.
four because I was
Yeah, yeah.
willing to buy it at 300. But there's people now absolutely willing to buy something at three, and now they're not willing to buy it at 40. And it doesn't make any sense to me. It
They
really
are
doesn't.
willing. They are willing. Because I could say the same for myself. There's a lot of pieces that I'm looking at now, and I say to myself, oh my goodness, if I would have never thought this piece would be like Dragon Girl, right? Dragon Girl is at the one that everybody wants. She's low. She's super low, or even a Todd, or even a Darth Vader at 430. For Darth Vader is 400 gems.
You were waiting for it to hit 5 before you picked it up. Did you get one?
No, not yet, because I could still think it goes
Now it's
lower.
going lower. See, it was unfathomable though to think that he was going to be worth that. So
No.
it's been fun for me to go through a cycle, and actually I'm grateful to enter when it was high, even though a lot of people are kicking themselves. Because when I look at that comic, that MC1 that I paid $300 for, and now it's $30, it makes
Mm-hmm.
me hopeful that it
Mm-hmm.
will again be 300. I'm looking like, okay, now if my portfolio says I'm invested this much, I'm 5, 8, 10x my money in the future. So I'm a hodler though. I'm not a cash out
Oh,
person.
see, that's what I
I'm a
was just
long
about to
term.
ask. That's what. All right,
I'm a
so I'm gonna
long
ask you
term
some
person.
personal questions. If you don't want to answer these, if I'm getting too close to home, you
No,
stop me at any moment. All right, and I'm not trying to pocket
I ain't
watch you.
scared.
I'm not trying to pocket watch. Okay.
Sure, I get it.
All right. Are you the type of person that goes for drops and you just keep holding and you just keep putting money in, or do you start moving things around and then just start playing the marketplace
I've sold 3 things. One, I
your
sold a
whole
comic.
time?
Yes, the whole
Okay.
time I've been
Okay.
in VV.
Okay. Okay.
One, I sold a comic for $5 that I bought for 7 to just to practice. Like if
To
I have to
practice
dump
what?
all of it,
Selling?
selling. Yeah, if I had
What?
to dump everything, I want to know how to do it. I want to actually put it into practice, not just, oh, this is how to do it. I want to physically walk myself through it. So I have a reason. I put it on the market for $5. I was willing to take a loss because I don't know what my tax bracket bill is going to be, and I don't think the SEC quite knows all of that yet. Are we falling under crypto stuff? Are we falling under this? So until they get that, I was happy taking a $2 loss because then I don't know anybody any taxes. So then I sold an Ether the Redstone for 145. Felt pretty good about it because I got it for $30.
What
And then
redstone? The redstone? The
the Ether Stone for the,
Oh, the soul stone.
yes, the
The
soul
ether, the
to craft
box.
the
Is it
soul.
the
Yes,
box?
yeah,
Okay,
the
you sold
box.
that for 150 and you bought it for what? Retail?
One for Yes, I bought it for 30, sold it for 145, and now
Okay.
it's like
Okay.
$300.
Okay.
But
Okay. How did that feel? How did that feel?
it felt great. It
Okay.
did.
Did that feel
It
like a
felt good. It felt really good. Yeah. And then I had an Eye of Agamotto stone, and you're trying to decide, should I sell it? Is Gold Thanos gonna be worth it? I don't know, but I went ahead. I could craft my gauntlet. I had enough Eye of Agamottos. I still have some extras. So I sold the eye for $815, and I felt very good about that. So those are the only
Wow.
2 things I've sold. I've sold the Ether Stone, and I sold the Eye of Agamotto. And I did make some profit on that, obviously. But I still didn't cash out. I turned around and bought some more collectibles. I didn't buy a Todd, and I wanted to buy a Todd, but you shouldn't VV and partake in anything recreational. Yeah, I'm looking at my comic collection going, when the hell did I buy that? But,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
uh,
Now, are you more of a collectibles or a comic book type of person?
I say that, but here's a fun fact. I own one physical comic book, and I bought it recently at a flea market for $34. I was excited. It's a Superman comic. Um, but I own 327 digital comics on Vivi.
Wow. Okay. Now, out of,
327,
are you a
and then some over
stacker?
on DC. I wasn't until, yeah, I have been. And then it's kind of hard. When I sold the one thing, it helped me want to buy more, to stack more. And David, you said you should own 3, one to sell, one to keep, and one to trade.
Right. Right. Right.
And but there's some like NYX. I think I might have
Yeah. The
12
comic
of
book.
those comics.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good comic. That's a good comic. That's a good
So my
comic.
goal is to have 10 of each of the ones that I think are mostly speculative, but some
Right.
things
Right.
I have. I don't know. I wish I wasn't an emotional buyer, but I am. I do my research.
Ooh.
Sometimes something just feels good though. Like I'm going through, I love that rare Venom cover. And I don't know why.
Yeah. That's
I
dope. That's
love
dope.
it. I love it. So I'll
Yeah. That's dope.
spontaneously go through and just want to buy one. But
So you buy
I
comic books just on how they look in the cover? without like even if when the cover's dope, you'll just buy it because of the cover.
No, I think the first appearance is important. And in the
Okay,
beginning, I used to buy a
okay,
lot of crap, but now I'm
right,
like,
right,
no, I'm
right.
very selective. It's hard. It was hard at first to skip a drop. The FOMO, damn Vault has me FOMO in it on everything, and the energy's so wonderful, and I want to buy. I will say their wait list kind of lost a little bit of the excitement for me, but I still participate. I'm still adding to my bags. What do I have? 274 collectibles,
Oh my
300,
goodness!
327 comics, and 62 sets.
Wow. Okay, now were you a
Now
collector
this is
before Vivi?
funny. Not really. I hoard some crypto. My husband has less collectibles and less comics than I do, and he and I are the same MCP level, which I find
Oh, make some
hilarious.
noise!
He
Make
has
some
a
noise!
fourth of what I have. This is funny too. When we first came in, I started buying stuff, and then I had him join the app because it's going to increase our odds, and I can buy the stuff. And he's got more money sometimes than I do, and vice versa. So I started buying the gold, the women in history, the gold pictures, Elizabeth and
Oh, the Rewind collectives.
Milan. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
started
Those
buying
good.
those. So
Those
he bought
crashed
a.
hard. Those crashed
Yeah, I paid
hard.
$300 for Frida.
Oh, okay. So that was a little bit
Happy to
after. I
do,
paid five for her,
happy to do it, but and it's beautiful.
and you
And
still
truly,
have it, and you
if
still have it.
yeah, I have all of
Do you
them.
feel any type of way about seeing the creator of Rewind Collective?
No,
Have you heard anything about him? Do you know anything about him?
no.
Oh, you can hear him about supposedly stealing somebody's artwork and using it on Vivi, the heart, the colored heart. Allegedly, allegedly.
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that. Like
Oh,
I definitely think people's art needs to be protected, though. He stole
supposedly,
somebody's art.
allegedly.
Okay.
But somebody came with receipts, so it looks pretty convincing. So
Well, don't make me sell my stuff now. That would be bad.
no, you haven't sold this
Um,
whole time. You might as well keep it. I think it's already as low as it's gonna be.
well, I bought several, and he bought some because we could transfer. And I shit you not, the second that he joined Vivi and he starts adding to his bag, he bought a couple of Matt Gondek stuff for me so I could finish my sets. I'm like, hey, I need these two paintings so that we can complete our set, or I need these two. So he'd buy a couple, and I'd buy a couple, thinking, okay, we have a set. Well, 2 weeks later, they ended transfers, and we've not been able to transfer them since. So once we merge our accounts, it'll look really
You guys
nice.
will be
But
balling. Yeah,
yeah,
I got more comics than my girl, and I like stacking like expensive comics. So sometimes I'm
you got like
sacrificing.
Spider-Man 300 or something. Lots. You were stacking the crap out of those, right? The McFarlane ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Though I have a bunch of those. I got the Venom one. You talking about the Venom one?
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 I got a bunch of those. And I got them on my girl's account because sometimes I'm using her phone, and I
Yeah.
can't wait till we get transfers around. But yeah, I think me and my girl gonna have the coolest house in the metaverse. My girl's a collector for real. She has like maybe she has a few Todds, Darth Vaders. She has the
A
R2D2,
few times.
C3PO, the sets. Yeah, she go crazy. She go crazy, and we both go crazy. I think we're actually gonna get a second Mona Lisa today, y'all. Make some noise.
Woo.
Wait, wait.
I'm
Make
really impressed. I mean, I'm obviously older than the general population of VV, and what really impressed me about this community was the young males and females too, but the young guys that are 20, early 30s that are investing. Like and I know that they're buying and they're flipping, but in my early 20s, early 30s, I wasn't thinking about any of that stuff. You're raising your
mm,
family and all of that. I'm so impressed with just that there is an avenue for you all to be excited and to be collecting and investing for your future and your retirement. And even if you don't ever use it for that, you have experience investing and taking money and putting it towards your future. It's really very impressive. It really is. And Vivi's made that very exciting. They've made it fun. They've made it engaging. So I think it's a win-win for everybody, whether you're a flipper, whether you're a collector, whether you stack, hodl, cash out, whatever you do. I don't like some of the negative camaraderie on Twitter that you're stupid if you flip and you're disrespecting the space and the people that are hodling. Like, we're all here. There's room for all of us here. I'd love to watch the flippers, and it's exciting. I'm worried about their tax bill, but it's not
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
problem
yeah,
because
yeah.
I
The
don't know
tax
what
bill.
are we going to get a 1099? Are we not? Or I mean, I'm sure that they will. So, and I don't
Yeah, yeah,
know. The
yeah.
jury's
I
out.
mean,
And I
right
do
now we're
think that,
losing. Right now we're losing. I mean, my vote's down. So if they were to send me a 1099, I'll happily print out my how much I've put in and how much I've lost.
yeah.
And it is what it is, right? Because am I gonna get a refund for that? But yeah, who knows, right? I think that once we're selling a Superman for 10,000, once we're selling
No,
a
but
Darth Vader for like 20K, right?
I would talk to an account, and this is not advice because I certainly don't know what I'm talking about. But since you are an artist and you do collect art and you make art, you may be able to hand some of this stuff in as a loss. I don't know, purchasing art and turning it into something else. Find a way to make that loss an advantage for you.
Yeah, when I,
I'm
I do file taxes and I do
Go for it.
I got a cash business.
Good.
So and I'm an artist, so there's a lot I get a lot of 1099s and it's mostly,
Sure.
artwork, stuff that I sold and throughout the year and I've thought about including my crypto side of that or like this NFT side is
Yeah,
really, I
it's a
obviously
business.
Vivi's keeping track of it and everything that we do is keeping track of everything. So it's going to be easy for us to go back and but I haven't gotten a 1099 from OpenSea. I haven't gotten a 1099 from my MetaMask. I haven't gotten a 1099 from Vivi.
Well, I know that you do have to hit a certain number before that
Yeah,
triggers,
yeah,
a
yeah.
taxable event. But I think every flip might be considered a taxable event in the future. So I'm being
In the future,
careful about
yeah.
that.
Or even if your vault goes up in the next year or two, right? If your vault 10
Uh,
20x's,
when
right?
it goes up, not
When it
if.
goes up, then you might have to, okay, if I cash out 20,000 this month, that might come down the line and bite me because when you cash out, you have to pay taxes on that. That's what I figured. I've cashed out from Vivi already, you know, and when I cashed out, that's the first thing I went through the process. I made a video about it. I went through the process, and there's a record of that, and
Yeah,
guarantee that if you're hitting like over 10K, Vivi's gonna send you something. Maybe I don't know what the number is. 10,
yeah, I
20K.
don't either.
It has to be 10, right? I think that after 10,000, it has to be reported to the IRS. I think it's a $10,000 transaction where you legally have to report it. But I'm not a tax guy.
Right, I'm the same. I'm like,
I'm not a
that's
tax
why
guy.
I'm
I
sort
don't
of
know.
holding my breath until all that they work all of that stuff out.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep spending.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep spending too. If I ever cash out for 20K, then I'm gonna start asking questions, guys. Okay, when I cash out 20K, until then I'm in the L's right now. Okay, so let's get down to this VV update AMA, the KYC further down the line. So they were able to do this drop of the comics, right? Like the Venom and the Avengers 52, the Black Panther hanging out with the Avengers the first time, whatever. The only reason that they were able to go for the drop while they were at Comic Con was because they pushed the KYC further down the line to where now you can go for the drops and buy something in the marketplace, possibly enjoy the app without having to go through KYC, maybe until we cash out. Do you think that was a good move?
They're postponing the what?
The KYC. So you know how in the beginning, when you first joined the app, you had to go through KYC.
My daughter tried to go through KYC and didn't because the address on her condo doesn't match the address on her ID, or she just moved or something, and she can't purchase. So I don't
You got a
know.
daughter?
I have a
What?
daughter
She
and
and
I
she
have
has
a
her
son.
condo and you got a son? How old is your daughter and how old is your son?
My daughter is 25. She's a legal
Okay.
analyst in a law firm, and my son is 23.
What?
Oh,
What? That's
I'm
wild. Now,
14.
huh?
I'm 14.
You're 14.
No,
That's right, you are 14. Now,
I'm grossly immature.
no, yo, us too. Trust me, me too. Now, are they collecting on Vivi?
She set up a VV account and wasn't able to finish her KYC, and she can't purchase. And I told her that she
Okay.
could buy, but she can't. She can't buy anything even though she is not KYC'd and has an account. So I don't know what the hookup is. She doesn't
Okay,
live
so they
here.
pushed that further now. Now
Okay.
she'll probably be able to go onto the app and enjoy the app before having to go through KYC. So
But
I think
they allocate the things differently in the wait list based on the people that are KYC'd.
so you can't even
Because
go
they
for a
made it
drop
sound
unless you're
like,
KYC.
oh, you can, so you can jump in. It made it sound like, and I could be wrong, jump into the wait list, and then depending on
I think you need to be
the wait list,
KYC'd. I think you need to be
allocation in a wait
KYC'd.
list. Yeah, you do.
You
In
gotta
order to
so
purchase, see, they
in
said
order
you could purchase, but you couldn't sell. But she's not
n-
able to purchase.
yeah, no, you're not able to purchase. I think that the wait list, you have to be KYC to join the app. So they haven't pushed it further. So in my opinion, I think that all right, so there's the NFT that I get in the beginning of my show, the Chiko Roku.
Hmm.
So on that platform, I've never gone through KYC. And I've been using that platform for the past 4 or 5 months, 6 months or whatever, right? And I got gems in there. I got money in there. And I get the money through the referrals. So if somebody picks, goes onto the link and gets theirs, they get 5 points, I get 5 points. 5 gems, they
Okay.
get 5 gems. So
Okay.
then that's how I accumulate points in the app. I'm able to collect in the app and I'm able to go in there and experience the app and spend time in it and fall in love with it. Now, if I wanted to cash out today, I would have to go through a KYC process,
Yeah.
and
Oh, to cash
then
out.
I wouldn't have an issue with it because I'm gonna cash out. So now there's a reason for you to have my ID. If you make somebody go through the whole KYC process before going for the drop, you almost don't even give them a chance to experience the app. And most people won't go in there and put money straight off the bat. They almost have to. It's like a video game. They let you play one level and then they'll charge you for the rest, right? So
Yeah.
that's what they were talking about.
They also said that they were going to give priority to KYC users in the allocation process in the wait list. So does that
But if
mean
you
when we
can,
jump into the wait list and all the people
no, they said
are going to,
MCP. I think they meant
oh,
MCP.
priority to KYC users, allocating to KYC first, then it goes unsold, then they go post wait list, then it goes to a free for all phase. I take copious notes.
Yo, actually, I did take notes too. Let me look. KYC further down the line, people can experience the drop without drops. VVverse. All right, let me see. Let me see what on that. Two main features: creator tools, beta test, waitlist one closed, time allocation, rebound, KYC. Oh yeah, that's right. Rebound, KYC. Oh, that's right. Oh no. Oh, but wait a minute. What is the point of giving the KYC users the first in line when it came to rebounds when you have to be KYC to actually even do it in the first place?
I
Makes no
don't know.
sense.
That's why I'm like that. I kind of did I don't know.
I
Allocating
think he
wait
meant to
list
say MCP.
something about functionality. They're using that system as to do their functionality stuff for MCP in the future, I think. So I didn't quite understand that, but I don't know. So it would make it sound like if those of us that are KYC'd and have a collection, we're getting priority to the wait list and being selected. But then if we're not getting selected all the time, then the people that are not KYC non KYC'd are not going to get selected. I don't know how they're ever going to land a drop.
Yeah. I think that right now we're early enough. I mean, we always say this, right? So I'm already tired of saying that. But if in my mind, I mean, there's just too many users at this point. They should have done something maybe a year ago, even before my wave of people came in. I came in during the golden moments, and I
Oh
think that you should have
wow.
rewarded
Uh,
people the before me. You know, it's like by the time I came in, like I'm the second wave or the third wave if you talk to Crypto Pro, depending. Shout outs to my boy Crypto Pro. Yeah. Um,
yeah.
if and shout outs to him because he like there's a lot of techniques that he uses that I'm always copying, right?
I have so many questions for him. So many questions.
He's
I'm all
so
over him.
good.
He is so, and he's
He's
very, very approachable. I've made a couple comments on his YouTube things, and he is happy to answer all of them. So he knows what he's doing. It's
yeah, yeah,
impressive.
yeah. Where was it? Where were we? What are we talking about? KYC. We're talking about KYC Arcade. What it do? What a good Tron Skywalker. I see you out there in the chats. Okay, so let me look at my notes. Let's go down one by one. The KYC being pushed further down the line. So, do you think that ruined the experience for your daughter having to go through that whole process, or do you think that she would have had a better experience if she just came in and was able to buy and experience the app?
She's a little butthurt. She came in and during one of the Hulk drops and wanted to land Hulk and wanted that to be her first one. And then she had a snafu with her KYC. But I'm like, it's okay. Even if you're not KYC'd, you've set up an account, you can still purchase. You just won't be able to sell it. And I don't want her cashing out anyway. I'm being very, if you if you put $25 in and then the weekend comes and you want to go party with your friends, you can't be cashing it out because you might only have $18. We've been very honest with her about how to, but I mean, she's an adult, she's very responsible. So, but she said she can't buy, and she wanted to. So, but she is all over the app, and she's making a list of things that she wants, and
So she still hasn't been able to.
No, she still
The
can't purchase.
The Hulk drop was a month ago.
I know, she's in Costa Rica right now. I'm sitting on my ass at home.
Must be nice.
I know.
You're gonna need a wall statue. Just go to Costa Rica.
Our kids are like, they're having the time of their lives, and we're just hanging out.
I'm listening to people on Twitter Spaces talk about digital toys. Okay, that's us. People can experience the app and drops without a barrier to entry. I think, well, anyways, just to move off of that KYC, I think it's good. I think they need to remove KYC until the moment you want to cash out. I think you should be able to do whatever you want, because if you sell in the marketplace, it's not like it's money. It's still you playing a game. And I think that once you cash out, that's when you can go through the KYC, and I think it's a better experience. All right. VVverse. What did you guys think about the VVverse? Let me know in the comments down below, man. If you guys are watching this right now, let me know what you guys think. Did we get enough news on the VVverse? This is the last time I'm going to talk about it because I don't want to go on a 20-minute rant about the VVverse. But what do you guys think? Did we get enough or did we not get enough? The only thing I'm going to say is I'm going to hand it over to Captain. Captain, what do you think about the VVverse? Was that enough news? Let us know your hot take.
Did we get news on the VVverse?
Did you hear that, Dan? That was Captain Obvious. That was not me, Dan.
I got some pages here. I don't.
You don't see the notes? Oh, you didn't pay attention? You didn't hear what they said? They said that the DeLoreans are going to be drivable all over the VVverse, and it's dropping tomorrow at 3 p.m.
I didn't say that.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I was surprised. I really was. I thought we'd get a lot. Now, I do think the people that were waitlisted, from my observation, were very creative people, like that do, and maybe not all of them, but do the awesome pictures of all of the, everybody on top of the Avengers Tower and make these beautiful scenes. And I think that they're playing around with the showrooms and the vaults. My vault is embarrassing. I need to spend some time in there, but I know it's a big project, so I don't have any form of criticism. I just don't expect it anytime soon. I know it'll be great when it is here. I'm kind of sad. I'm excited in one area that it's a brand new, exciting. We can do anything we want, and then on the other hand, we're all going to turn into a bunch of sloths just laying there with our goggles on. And
yeah, duh. The Matrix.
I'm Cartman playing World of Warcraft. I'm gonna need a bed tan.
We're gonna get Big Macs through a tube, and that's gonna be connected through our nose, and we're gonna have Big Macs and Whoppers, and it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be fun. At least we're gonna be in the digital world.
Conversation. I know, it's gonna be wild.
Yo, that's perfect, right? But then we could be whoever we want to be.
For sure.
I'm just kidding, guys. That sounds like a horrible experience. I just saw The Matrix, though, recently, so that looked kind of fresh. Okay, so did we get enough news of the VVverse? Are you excited about the VVverse? Do you go on Spatial? Do you go on Spatial and create
I have not. Not. It's on my list. I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is? You do know what it is.
Mono just told me about Kick. I just learned about that and Twitch. There's so much. Oh my gosh.
No,
Spatial.
Okay. Spatial.
Like you do your art shows there. I do know that.
Yes, I do my art shows there, and actually, I'm gonna show you one of my spaces, and the
teach me.
Okay, so Spatial Spatial is basically your showroom. It's a showroom. And it's an NFT showroom. And you can put any type of NFT in there. Solana, Polygon, Ethereum, any type of NFT you could put into this space, right? So this is my room. And as you can see, I got the thinker right there.
There. You don't?
Huh? That's
only the decentralized stuff you put? Like you can't put your VV stuff in there, right?
No, you can't put VV in here, no. And that's why everybody's upset. Because, this is what everybody does and experience.
Have their own, though.
Excuse me?
You got two fingers
I also got a one of my
and two
tuts outside. Like, booyah. I gotta show you inside
Oh,
actually. Oh, I'm moving this guy around. Now I'm inside the. Now we are inside. We are inside. I
okay.
gotta
So
move
does
this guy.
you make the floor, you make the walls and everything? Because
You
the
can. You
little
can. You
checkerboard on the floor kind of throws me sometimes.
No, yeah, you can. You can build these however you want. If I showed you, I could probably showed you the other people's places. It looks amazing. Like people can
Yeah.
you can make a house out of a skull, walk in and make stairs that go up the nose, that there's a water fountain that brings you out the forehead. You can literally create anything. I've seen some crazy spaces in here. So this is where I keep all my light parades. And I've used
I
to
have to be
throw events in
21 to
here.
enter mine.
Oh
You're
yeah.
gonna walk in through Bullhead's butt.
Yeah, you could literally do wild things like that. I got a king tut right there in front of my painting. And
Oh
this
wow,
is a
that's
special
impressive.
VIP room. I used to have events in here. I did a party in here maybe like 3 months ago. I haven't done one recently.
So when I show up in your party, I look like whatever avatar I've chosen.
Yeah, you could go on Ready Player Me, which is the same avatar platform that's gonna create VVs. That creates VVs. VVs is working with Ready Player Me. So if you go on and make a platform, an avatar over there. So yeah, anyways, you're able to put any type of NFT in here, and this is just one space, right? This is just one space. There's other people's spaces that looks crazy. But anywho, back to what we were talking about. I don't want to get distracted with this. So
No,
that
I appreciate that. It's amazing.
yeah. So the VVverse, that's what we expect from it.
Yeah.
And then on that space that you're seeing right there, I when I do my art shows, there's I'm able to give people NFTs in there. I'm able to live stream in there. So people, I could put a big TV in the middle of the room and you can watch me live stream in there. Or you could put up videos on YouTube. You could literally do all of this. And
Okay.
this has been a like a thing
Add
that
that to my damn list.
yes. So when we saw the VVverse, it was almost like the exact same thing as spatial,
Okay.
and it's gonna
When they did it,
probably.
they did it at the last year's conference.
Yeah, when they did it at the last year's conference, right? They had an Oculus there, and we were able to go in there and look at it, and it was the exact same thing, almost the exact same experience as spatial. Where
You're gonna
when
think
the
I am lazy as I have an Oculus and I haven't hooked it up yet either. I got it for Christmas.
ooh, I got one too, and I sold it. The Oculus is trash. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
I
sell
don't
it
know.
before
It's
it gets
pretty cool.
older.
I put it on and I'm like I was dizzy. Like it's wild.
Yeah, it takes a little bit getting used to it. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was just you might have. I got a headache from it because the thing was too tight on my forehead.
Yeah,
And I
that's
think
why I
that's where
didn't do
most
it.
problems
It just
come from.
smashed in my face.
So I think that playing with that and allowing it to adjust, it'll start feeling comfortable. And I did spend time on there. I actually did spend time on there. I used to go play chess and checkers. There's a checker room. And I used to play games in there, and it's fun. It's just that, I wasn't using it enough, and I end up selling it. Because, the things with technology, if you hold on to them a little bit too long, they're half the price when
Yeah.
the next one gets announced. So I sold mine. So but yeah, the VVverse should be like spatial, but instead of being able to bring any, on spatial you could bring any NFT. Obviously, on the VVverse, you'll only be able to, you'll be able to bring in other stuff, but that's when they're gonna let you use their stuff. They're like the statues and
Yeah.
comics, and
I almost think they have to keep their system a little bit closed.
right,
It depends on the people that are coming. Like Cryptoids has made it very easy. You log in, they send you a code, and you're logged in. It has to be something like that that's simple. There's no way people are going to know their wallet address and remember their number. And if they don't remember their password and their seed phrases, then it's just complicated. I don't expect them to actually be decentralized.
yeah, I think
I
that
think I think they'll stay closed. I mean, maybe not.
they
Maybe
should stay closed. I think and this is an unpopular opinion, and I've said this out loud, and people get mad at me, but I don't think VV should be interoperable.
it
I
was
don't think
important to
so.
me in the beginning, but I've been around, enough and looking at other projects that I don't think it's necessary. It's just the FTXs and the Terra Lunas and all of this stuff crashing during a bear market. Worried about the platform going down and all your stuff going down is the biggest fear. But they have 10-year license with Disney, 10-year license with Marvel. Gives me a little bit of security anyway.
Yeah, but if McFarlane all their stuff's interoperable, and they got to deal with Disney. Um, even or I mean, but then
And
they
the
haven't done it.
competition.
They haven't done it yet, But Cryptoys, they're talking about their stuff's gonna be interoperable, and their stuff's Disney too. Star Wars is Disney. So would they? And that's what one of my question was: is if Cryptoys goes interoperable before Vivi, how would that make Vivi look?
Well, Cryptoys has an advantage in that they own the IP of the Zoo FO, so they can use their own IP and do the code and all of
Right, but
the
what about with
fun
the
and the
other
tricks
ones?
and stuff with their own. Whether or not they'll be able to add that to Disney's later down the road, which you know is speculative. So I'm not going to speak to that because I don't know.
Yeah,
But I don't know. They've got a good roadmap, and they are doing a really good job communicating. And when they do meet the deadlines, so I'm not so much of a stickler for the deadlines. My husband's in IT, and they never hit a deadline. Like it's just part of the beast, I think, and all of the code and everything that's involved in it. And even the OMI token that you're so upset about, I would imagine that has a lot more to do with Gary Gensler and the SEC and trying to work out crypto regulations because that's international. You have so many crypto friendly countries, but BV is international. And as of right now, a US citizen, technically, we're not supposed to be buying OMI. So, it's going to be hard for them to work in their crypto token into a platform when the token isn't accepted around the world. Like every one of their users in the different countries can't technically use it. It's not on any exchange yet. It's, technically not banned is the wrong word, but frowned upon in the United States. So, they don't make it easy to buy it. So I think in Vivi's defense they're probably waiting for regulations and the big boss to tell them what they can do. If I had to bet, I would bet that they don't really have the decision making to do that. If they wanted to do it, of course they would do it, but I bet they're waiting for the
right, right,
powers
right,
that
right,
be
right. I think so
to be
too,
able to do all of that.
yeah, I think so too. I'm not for putting Omi into an exchange. I'm not really onto even onboarding people right now. I don't think it's a good time to bring people into this space. I think that we should just focus on the infrastructure and making the app work the best as possible and
Well, and I agree with you. And so many people are saying that we're not going to be successful till you get new users, and you need to market, and you need to bring in new users. Do they? I mean, they know their system is flawed is the wrong word. There's a lot of bugs, and they're growing. I appreciate the fact that we are in, and we know that we're part of a developing system, and that we're going to have some growing pains, and we're getting some airdrops, and we're getting some bonuses and rewards for going along with the growing pains. They're not ready. What happens if 2 million people come in right now and we can't even sell them on the rebound? They know that they have to fix that. And I appreciate the fact that they're building it and they're making it stable before they market to the masses and bring people in and crash the system. So I don't really have a problem with the fact that we don't have more users and we're recycling the same money. I get it. Some projects are doing the opposite. They're marketing to the masses with a promise of what they're going to give us, but they don't have it ready yet, and they're bringing a bunch of people in before. It's just a different way of running your business, and they get to run their business however they want. So I'm not as concerned with we don't have 30 million users yet. We will, and when we do, we fill our bag.
if we had that many users right now, the app will crash.
It will
The app would
crash,
just
and they
crash.
know it will crash. But
Yeah,
then the people are bitching that we don't have that. Like we can't support what we have now. Why would they be bringing in more? And they
yeah.
can support what we have. I don't mean that it's terrible every single day, because it isn't. And
No, no,
it's
it's fun. It's
it's
fun.
better way more than it's not. But they have some bugs to work out, and I appreciate them acknowledging that.
Yeah, I don't think their team was big enough. Even they said it themselves that they weren't ready 2 years ago when the bull run happened in November, right? They said they got caught off guard in January whenever the metaverse hype happened and the bull run went down. They weren't even ready for that. So nobody expected this to happen this fast. At least they didn't. And I think that they just
Right?
got caught off guard and you know them having the stolen credit cards and the money, and remember when the market got shut down for that
Uh,
time, and
they used to
it,
shut the market down during the drops.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
weird.
yeah. It was weird until it wasn't, right? It was like
Yeah.
it was weird
It was
until
like, oh, I
it
like
wasn't.
this.
But there's
And
always
it's
been
fun.
glitches.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fun though to watch, the prices are high when you first get it because you're the first one and people are paying it. And then once all the deliveries are happening, then the price goes down. it's fun to be able to sit back and watch the ebb and flow of it. Because in the beginning, I want to buy everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you can kind of tell I made a lot of mistakes in the beginning that noobs make, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not.
I'm
I'm
gonna
still
make
trying to.
some
I'm
money. I'm
trying to
gonna
make up
lose
for
some
it.
money.
I'm gonna make off.
I make some, I lose some.
I'm gonna sell. If I get a secret rare on the drop, I'm gonna sell it so fast and try to
Really?
make up everything. Yo, I got the. Yo, I'm so bad. I always sell my drops. I'm horrible. Can I tell you something?
No.
Can I tell you? There's some stuff that I will never sell. Comic books is harder for me to sell comics. You know, comic books I have an emotional attachment to, but statues, forget about it. And my girl loves statues.
I
But
love
I,
them.
I I've gone through the process of getting something on the drop and then just watching it go down. As the longer I look at it, the deeper it goes down the hill. And it got to the point, and it's been at least a year where I've been like, okay, now I'm gonna sell it and then I'm gonna buy it back. And it's always worked. It hasn't failed
Oh,
since.
that scares me. My very first secret rare that I ever got was Avengers 4. Captain America joins the Avengers. That was my first secret rare. And then I got the You Are Vader, and I was in the shower. They took forever to deliver it. My husband's coming in, going, "Did you get yours yet?" Because he got a common. I think he got an uncommon.
Oh,
And I got one. I'm like, I got one, and that was in the beginning when the original drop system, and you hit it, and it's sold out immediately. Bot Central.
Bot
So I'm in the
Central.
shower, and I get out of the shower, and I'm standing there with my, and he comes in like, "What'd you get? What'd you get?" And I just scream, I pull that thing out and show everybody, and they're like, "What is it?"
Yeah.
I want to show everybody. Listen to me. Isn't that the coolest thing you've ever seen? And she's like, "But what is it?"
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't know. And I was trying to tell a young person, oh my gosh, about NFTs, and I'm so excited. I'm getting my hair cut. And she's like, "Yeah, but I mean, you don't own it." I'm like, I totally own it. She's like, but I mean, she didn't understand. I'm like, okay, let's approach it this way. How do you listen to your music? Do you listen to albums, 8 tracks, cassettes, CDs? How do you listen to your music? She goes, "Well, I don't have any of that." And I'm like, "No, you do, because you have to physically have something in your hand. So which of those do you do?" "Oh no, I just listen to it on my phone." I'm like, "So your music is digital? And your book, do you have a Kindle?" "Yes." "So your books are digital. So you're already transacting. And today, when I pay you with my little plastic card, it's going to go send a signal to your bank, and then back to my bank. And you've already been transacting in digital money. We're already living in a digital world. You just don't realize it. And the progression has happened so slow. And, I was a little upset she didn't appreciate my Vader, but I was so excited. And during the Miles Morales drop, I'm driving down the road, pull over in the middle of a turn lane in the freeway, trying to get this damn drop. My husband got it and I didn't get it, but I was committed.
wow.
I've had a
You're
blast. I really have.
you're a digital girl in a digital world, y'all. Make some
I'm
noise.
excited. I
Oh,
really am excited. It's a lot, but I'm excited.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, it's the same thing with me when I'm in my studio and I'm showing one of my clients one of my collectibles. Yo, can I tell you an embarrassing story? And then we're gonna get back to
Please,
the
I
AMA
like
guys.
them.
We're gonna get back to the AMA guys. All right. So, and this was a while back. This was when Doctor Doom was sitting at around 800, right?
Mm.
So this is that long ago. So I'm sitting doing the tattoo, right? I'm a tattooer. So I'm doing a tattoo. And guys, this is worse because there's something that I call there's these degens. I don't know if your husband's one. My girl caught me one time and I got kind of embarrassed because she walked by the restroom and she looked at me and she goes, "Are you peeing while you're on Vivi?" Because I'm standing there like this. I'm standing, I'm using the restroom, but I'm doing this. And I'm trying to like snipe the
You only need
market.
one hand.
Yeah, you only need one hand. So she goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And she goes, "Are you on Vivi?" I'm like, "No, no, don't judge me. Close the door." And so what was I gonna get to? What was I gonna get to? Oh, embarrassing story. What was I gonna say? Oh, I just threw myself off. I had an embarrassing story. What were
I
we
did
just
the
talking
same
about?
thing. Everything being digital. Showing my Vader. I was showing people my Darth Vader, and they don't appreciate it.
Oh, now I thought about it. It's not actually that embarrassing, but it kind of is. I'm such a degen that this is worse than peeing with your phone. I'm such a degen. I was doing a tattoo. I washed my hands afterwards, guys. Don't trip. I was doing a tattoo and I was wearing gloves. I was doing a tattoo and I wanted to snipe the market so bad. And usually when I'm tattooing, a tattoo, I don't like tattooing more than 4 hours a day. After 4 hours, I'm old now. So I used to be able to do 10 hours. Now I do four. So most of my day, I'm just chilling. So I'm doing my tattoo and I always listen to VV stuff. And I put saran wrap around my phone and I was literally marking the market. I was sniping the market for 4 hours. Nonstop.
Oh,
Nonstop. I only did this one time, guys. Don't judge me. He's one of my
you're
homies. He
broke.
didn't care. And I was doing the tattoo and I was literally doing a line, refresh. I was doing a line, refresh. I was doing a line, refresh for
You know what,
four
Shipman? I gotta
hours.
get this snipe.
For 4 hours. I'm not even lying. Guys, I'm embarrassed. Don't judge me. You guys
I
remember how he
watched a
said,
lot of people wait. I tell you, those DC drops, damn. I've got Pregate. I've got one queue open. And so I mean it can
mm,
be 4 minutes, 22 minutes, but then you log in and then you've got 4 days before you can actually buy the comic. That's hard to work around, but I've done it.
yeah.
I've left my laptop in the other room. Like I've got an official. I'm expecting a meeting. I've got to take this call from the doctor. It's so bullshit
Wow.
to walk out and go get that comic. Or same thing on my VV. Like I'll set my alarm if I know I've got a meeting or something, and it gives me about a 5 minute notice, and I'm like, I gotta step out.
Wow.
Hey, got
Okay,
your get your
so
priorities straight.
you got to get your priorities straight. Now, before Vivi, did you have a certain lifestyle? And now, because of Vivi and the drop time, has your schedule revolved around that?
My vacations have been interesting. Like I've definitely had to make sure that I've got a signal, or I have changed a little. Like we needed to go eat the other day, and I'm like I have to wait until this drop, and after we can go after the drop because I have to get this Hulk. If I don't get this Hulk, then I won't get the next ones, and blah blah blah. Like I have a plan, and for the most part, my husband is very 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 patient with me. Like he is very supportive, and occasionally I'm on his last. You're gonna put that shit down. He is really great though. So
Nice. It always works out when your partner's involved because it
yeah,
makes it
it helps.
easier. It makes it
Well, at
easier.
first he's like, "How come your comic books are worth, but mine are only worth this?" I'm like, "Because I'm not buying the crap comics." He's like, "Well, I'm buying the drops." I'm like, "No." So then I have to give him this lesson that I learned about first appearance and all of this stuff. It has been so much fun. I will tell
Nice.
you what has changed is our TV viewing. Um,
Mm.
Will from the founder of Cryptoys, he trolled everybody a few days ago and tweeted a picture of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Have no idea if that's a hint. If it's not, it
Oh,
may just
imagine.
be something from his childhood that he's loving. But we all got excited. Everybody gets excited, and we spent the weekend watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
What? Oh,
I've
me too,
watched
actually.
I've watched He-Man, so I'm
Yeah,
watching all
yeah,
of this
yeah.
IP that comes in. We watched Wreck-It Ralph again, which I
Yeah, me too. That's
love.
so funny.
Oh,
That's so
it's so
fresh.
much fun. I'm the
Yeah.
glitch.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's so
That kind of
funny.
stuff has been fun, but
That's
and I
so
do think
funny.
they've made an avenue of investing they've made it fun. And you can read these comics and you can drive your
Yeah.
cars. And I mean,
Y-
there's
You could learn how to
usable
read
things
on
you
a
can
Vivi.
do. I know.
Yeah, Vivi's brought me and my girl closer together. And same thing when I'd never seen Star Wars until Darth Vader dropped. I've never seen any Star Wars.
Really?
I'm so
How
clueless.
did you watch it? Because I've heard that you can watch it in order or there's an ordered, and that would mess me up too much, I think. Like, did you
Y-
watch them in the order they were filmed?
Yes, I
Because
watched
there's
them in the order they got
allegedly
released.
an order that you can watch that, will keep you in the same timeline, but I'm scared to do that.
Nah, you can't do that. You can't
I
do that
can't
because
do
then
that. My brain
you
can't keep up.
yeah, you're gonna see like the nice 3D version and you're gonna get spoiled, and then you're gonna see the first one and it looks like somebody did it in their backyard, so
Yeah.
it's gonna ruin it for you. So you gotta I like to watch I watched it from the beginning of how it was filmed to go up with the technology. I have to see it like that in my mind.
I skipped the Luke Skywalker drop, and I don't know why. And apparently,
What?
if I choose to skip a drop, that's the one to go for because the
No, no, no,
most
no. The Luke was the
random.
one to go for.
Oh, for sure. I don't know where I had my head so far up my butt that day. I don't know. And then a couple others, I'm like, I don't even know what that is. And they're like, so I'm starting to pay attention. It's kind of
Do you
fun.
open the app every day?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I troll it
Okay.
every day.
Okay.
They say collect what you love, but I've collected stuff I don't know anything about, like, which is also
Damn, must
fun.
be nice.
Because
Must be nice.
no, come on. I just don't
Damn.
sell anything, so I don't have the,
How
you got
could
the
you
free way to
like
do
you
that.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't know
Yeah,
how long it's going to tell me to sell everything, though. Like, that's kind of causing me some anxiety.
well,
When I
yeah, if
actually
you
do want to cash out someday, that's going to take months.
nah, you just gotta go and floor it all. Oh, you can't do that unless you're stacking. But if you go out there and release, you just gotta floor it. You gotta if there's a
Somebody
if
was
the
bitching about somebody flooring their stuff, and I'm like, but I mean, his name is I Floor NFTs. It was Dino. I'm like, at least he's
yeah.
upfront about it. He's telling you what
Yeah.
he's
I
doing.
mean everybody's a flipper. People need to stop crying. Everybody flips.
You know what's different though with my crypto? I'm not emotionally attached to it at all. I know where I bought in, and I have no problem selling that. So far, everything I've invested in crypto, everything I have now is on the house. I bought some
Mm.
like Cosmos at $10, sold at 40. So I've doubled my money.
Oh, you actually sold
So
Cosmo?
I have no problem selling crypto, and I don't understand why
Oh,
I
you talking
can't
about crypto.
sell.
Sorry, I thought you meant Cosmo the collectible. Sorry.
No, no, like cryptocurrency. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
problem flipping it, like
Right,
buying
right,
it,
right.
wait to and try. I can't do it with VV, and I don't know why. I do get attached to my
Cause it's
collectibles.
Batman.
I know. I'm like,
Batman
I
is
can't
much
sell
cooler than
that one.
a
I need
Bitcoin
some money.
number. You know, it's a picture
What
of
am I gonna
Batman.
sell? Can't sell that one.
It's Spider-Man.
Yes.
It's not just the NFT. It's Amazing Fantasy 15.
I didn't get that one either.
Oh, you're missing out. Bruin 88. I remember when I was on the freeway one time for the Chucky drop. I threw the phone to my 10-year-old to get the drop. He got the UR that time. LOL. Bruin
Fun.
88. That's funny. If I had kids, they would hate me. They would hate me. I would make them go for drops. I would have them editing my content. I'm like, yo, get your ass to the computer and start editing right now. I'll probably get in trouble with the child labor laws. My kid will be
No, it is
editing.
funny. It's true. I told my daughter we're flying her up here just so she can help me make some videos. Like when I figure out actually what I'm going to do, because the truth is I'm ridiculous. I want to do just ridiculous stuff, but I kind of
Yeah,
need to be
yeah.
a little better. But she's helping me with the platforms and the filming and the editing and all of that. I've got
Nice.
great cameras and all of that. I'm not worried about
Nice.
that. But
Ballin'.
like you
You know what?
gotta
You know
recruit
what?
the whole fam.
Yeah, you got to recruit the whole family, and what you got to do is, this is the trick, and it happened to me, and I'm not a professional, but the trick is that it's almost like dancing, right? I used to be a professional dancer for a long time. So with dancing, everybody wants to create a style, and everybody wants to create a move, but you don't never create a dance move. The dance move will come out of just practice. So like when
Yes.
you do a
Or you
dance move
feel
and you
it.
listen to the song, then when you do it, it's because of like you already got this muscle memory and you just snap into it when the time comes. Same thing
Or your
with
body just
with
feels.
content. Same thing with content. You just gotta shoot. After like maybe 8 months, then you'll be like, oh, this is it, it'll start developing on itself. And then you'll that's what happened to VV Arcade. I think that it just naturally just started evolving into
Yeah.
a show, you know? And
I'm not
yeah,
really,
so
I'm really thick skin. I'm not worried about all of that stuff. I just want to do
fresh.
something meaningful. Yeah, meaningful that somebody
Oh.
appreciates or that's, a little bit different, a little bit crazy.
Okay, well, we're not gonna pressure you into giving us your ideas right now because we don't want to give everybody the sauce. They're gonna have to tune in. Do you have a channel name? Have you thought about a channel name?
No, I still have I have Captain Obvious. I just haven't
Oh,
used it yet.
okay. And will you just leave it that Captain Obvious? Why Captain Obvious?
I used to play some game a long time ago on Facebook, and that was some crap I picked up. I don't even know. I really don't know.
Okay, um,
I need a better answer. I don't know why Captain Obvious. It's
that's
just
fine.
not very
That's fine.
obvious. Most people thought I was a dude for a long time, so I think that stuff's kind of funny.
Okay, okay. I have another question. Now, comment Kid Arcade and then go to Vegas. He will hook you up, Smitty. What was I gonna say? No signal on the cruise Mexican Riviera. What was I gonna say? Let me just go to the chats. How dare we? I'll buy them on those. I'll buy them on. I've been waiting for different IP to buy in. I remember how I was pushing away all the calls during drop times. Yeah, yeah. I get upset when people don't call
I
me
turn
now.
my shit off. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do not disturb notification. Matter of fact, Jason texted me the other day, and I'm like, "You're texting me during a drop. Like, what the hell are you doing?" From the toilet. I'm like, "Stop."
Oh wow, chill. Guri Singh Arcade, what's up? So was this AMA insanely solid? Rare grime. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss a beat. I can't type. The use code that needs to be implemented is sell entire collection. I should be able to list my entire collection for 50K or 75K. That is the best way to retire or cash out. Thoughts? Okay, let's read this again because I don't get it. Let me just read it without saying it out loud. I can't type. What does that have to do with cashing out? The use case that needs to be implemented is sell entire collection. I should be able to list my entire collection for 50K or say,
okay.
oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I
That
think
would
you
be
should be able
good.
to sell your whole collection as a bundle. I think that's coming, right? Being able to
But
bundle
then
things in the
who would you
market.
do that? Would you be selling it to the house at that point and not an individual and selling it
No,
back to
individual.
VV?
Individual. Like for example, it'll be like,
One
okay,
person's buying your full collection.
yes. Like maybe you have a
Oh,
button that says list collection, and then you'll see it'll give you the estimated price like it does, and it says let's say 5,000, and now you can be like, okay, well I'll sell it today for 42. So that way you don't have to go and list everything. Somebody can just buy it wholesale at 42, and if they want to list it one by one, they can do so. But that's what they're paying for the expedite. Oh,
I'm
Gertie,
hoping to sell my sets. Like, I
that too, that
love to
too.
match mint numbers. Like if I have an artist, they have three paintings in one set. I like to have all of them the same mint number. Sometimes I've done like 1, 2, and 3 because I can't get them all the same, and I think it'll be fun to. I think that will be lucrative in the future to be able to hand, say, the serial killers, season
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
season
yeah,
two, all of them. Here's all of the season one serial killers. They're all mint number whatever, and pass those off like together. That'll be kind of cool. And some people
yeah,
don't care.
yeah. I have a bunch of 3-digit comics. So maybe if I wanted to put in a bag of 10 comics, all 3 digits,
That's
that,
awesome.
and then maybe even blind boxes. If we're able to sell bundles, imagine being able to sell a blind box. For example, I'm going to get a box, put 10 random comics, and I'm going to put it up for 5 gems. And then you'll get at least 7 gems worth of comics, but then you
Yeah.
never know. You might get a $35
Squirrel
comic on one.
girl.
A Squirrel Girl. You get a box of 5 Squirrel Girls. That'd be legendary. That'll be legendary. But that'd be cool to be able to play like that. We need to gamify the app. Something about Elmon X, the NFT platform, is that they have a beta test on their app. So you could download their app, but you can't do anything. But because you can't do anything, they put a Galaga game in a leaderboard. So now I'm on the app every day, and it's not even available to. It's not. There's
Play a
nothing to
game.
do. But you can see your name on the leaderboard, so everybody's always competing on it to try to be on top of the leaderboard, because we don't know, they might do an airdrop to the people. So
I
I
will
think they,
lose my mind. The first IP that gets Nintendo. Oh,
an actual
I love
Nintendo
it.
game would be crazy.
I still play Mario Kart all the time. Daisy with a mock bike.
Oh, favorite
I
character, favorite Mario Kart
Daisy
character.
on the mock bike. That's my go-to. I am
Who?
Daisy. Daisy. Princess
Daisy? I don't
Daisy.
know who Daisy
Yes.
is. Who's Daisy? Mario Kart 64 or which platform?
The Wii, the Mario Mario
Oh,
Kart Wii, the
we.
original Wii.
No, the original. The
Daisy's
okay.
spunky, man. Daisy ain't putting up. She's not gonna say if Peach goes by you and she's like, sorry. Daisy goes by and she's like, yes.
Who's Daisy? I don't know who Daisy is. I'm.
She is I guess she's Peach's cousin or something. She's a love interest of
Oh.
Luigi. I don't know, but I love her. She's
Oh.
funky and she doesn't put up with any crap.
Oh, I
That's my girl.
see. The bootleg princess.
Yes.
Oh, this is a
She's
new
my
one. See,
favorite. And she is fast on the mock bike, man. I mean, I know the sneaker's a little bit faster on the Wii, but I like the mock bike.
no, you know what? The Super Nintendo. Did you ever play it on Super Nintendo?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Now the
that
new
is.
Switch has the cars that fly and all that. I like the
Oh, no,
old
that's too
school.
new. This is what I'm
Give
talking
me
about
an
right
old
here.
school. Oh,
So all right. So check
my
out. You see
son
the
has all the
graphics.
Mario games.
You
My
see the
son has
graphics.
all of that. Yeah. He
So
has the
that's where I got the.
64.
That's where I got the speed run right here. Got it from this. This is legendary. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna cry
I'm
right now.
competitive. I like to win.
I'm gonna cry right now. So you never played this Mario Kart right here?
I did not, but I need to find
Oh,
it.
you
I my
need
my son
to.
has all of the old Nintendo stuff and Nintendo Galaxy has all of that stuff. In
Wow.
fact, when
Okay.
he was like 8, he was 8 or 10. He was on my laptop buying video games off freaking eBay. I had to negotiate with this one guy. He bought games that we didn't even freaking have. It's just like I wanted
What?
it, so we bought it. Oh crap.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, that is some old school pixelation there. How
I
fun is that?
love this. I used to.
Okay.
I'll smash on this game.
I
Yeah, you
love
could
the
just
Wii. I've bought so many of them on eBay and refurbished little controllers, man. I've thrown them.
really.
It's my favorite.
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living?
I would rather not say.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. So yeah, this Mario Kart is legend. If we're able to live stream on the VVverse and play Mario Kart on the VVverse, imagine we got a video game of the Mighties in a
Oh,
Mario Kart game.
oh
Oh
my
my
God.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I have to know what's your thoughts? What's your opinion on the that weird Mighty's Deadpool? What's up with the duck? What's up with the girl? What's up with the dog? What are up with these characters? These Deadpool Mighty is a duck. The
Do you
Secret
not
Rare is a
like them? Do you
duck.
not like them?
I
Is
like
there?
them. I like them because I think there's a secret that I don't know about. Like I have the girl with the
Nah,
ponytail. I have a few of those. Like
I
he's
don't know if there's a
incognito or
secret.
something. I don't
Yeah, I don't
know.
know.
If they're gonna gamify them, I have a couple of those. Yeah, what's up with the Deadpool duck?
nothing. It's just Deadpool Duck. I mean, I think all the Mighties are going to be gamified eventually. That's what I think.
I bought the villains because they had the something they made some comment about the emoji something. I'm like, I think that might be something too. So I've got the little villains.
Yeah,
He's
I got some of
cute.
those too. I got some of those too. All right, so this is how we Cryptoys is gonna gamify other things before VV, maybe, probably. I
Yeah,
don't think so. I think they
they
are though.
probably will.
Um,
They probably
so
will.
one of the reasons I think they're able to do so is because all of their models have the same body type and they're able to rig one, they could rig them all. And I think that
Yeah.
VV's ahead of the game because their mighties are just like that. All the mighties have the same body type. So if Cryptoys is already jumping into gamifying those, they're able to do that one because they started so small and they don't have limited IP. And if VV was just focused on the mighties for the past 2 years, the mighties would have been in the game. But because they have
Yeah,
so
but
much.
VV doesn't own the IP of the Mighties. The Cryptoids own their own IP. They can do whatever the hell they want to do, which is beautiful. Like, VV's got to get permission from Marvel. They got to get permission from like I know people saying, "Oh, well, he's only sell that VV knows this is trash because they sold it for a lower price." They're not determining the price they're selling that. The IP's determining that.
But I think that I
Disney's going
think
to say, "Hey, I want $30 a piece for these or something." I would imagine VV could charge more, but they couldn't charge less.
I think Vivi has a say. I think the licensors are definitely trusting on Vivi to give them a perspective on a good price range and a good edition size. I definitely think that David Yu is. We know for a fact that we know people that have suggested edition sizes that actually came to fruition. So I think
Yeah.
Vivi has more control than we maybe think. You could be right though. But I think that the Mighties are separate because the Mighties are owned by Vivi in some sense. I think that
Oh,
there's
okay.
some power with them because they're Vivi exclusives, right? It's like the Vivi exclusive comic book covers. It's a Vivi exclusive, so I think Vivi has some say in what goes down. And I think that when it comes to the Mighties, they've already got the permission to gamify them. I just think that they haven't done it yet.
Well, they just have to develop the technology and then they have to, have a place for them to do it. It's going to be huge. And I say we're still early and get a lot of hate for that. We're not early. Considering what we can do with our collectibles now and what we will be able to do with our
Oh,
collectibles in 5 years, we're early. I need some Lambos. I don't have one. I have a lot of cars. I mean, as far as, one of each of them, but I don't have any Lambos and I don't know why.
oh yeah, yeah. I
I'm
don't know why
holding out.
either. I don't have any
I want
Lambos
that.
either.
I want that red one. I'm
Mm,
probably going to get an
mm,
orange one, but I want that red one.
mm. I think where the space is going is the platform that's gonna win is the platform that because we know that different companies are gonna create different NFTs. Everybody's gonna create an NFT in the future. The future is gonna be full of NFTs, right? And I think that the platform that's gonna win is the one that, one, is the funnest one to be at, the most entertaining, and two, will be the one that has the most interoperability. I think that that's where the future is gonna go. I think that the platform that you're able to bring the most stuff in is gonna win. I don't know which one that is. As of right now, Vivi would win. If you can bring stuff into Vivi, if you could bring McFarlane into Vivi, if you could bring Elmon X into Vivi, which we already know is possible because they got a Patrick Hughes and that's Elmon X. If you could bring anything else into Vivi, everything out there like the McFarlane, if Vivi was able to strike deals with everybody and bring it all in, it's over. It's over. It's over. We're going to need to have interoperability because everything comes in. And I think that's what we're waiting for, right? I think that
Elmon X is the only one I haven't jumped into yet.
A what?
I haven't jumped into Elmon X yet. It's the only one I haven't. I've got,
oh man, this stuff looks amazing.
It does, and there's something that I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm reluctant. I really don't. Yeah, I'll say that it's one stupid petty thing. Before they changed their name, and they were the previous name, they did a drawing or a giveaway or something and said tag someone in this, and I tagged my husband's old account. He's never on Twitter. He never was on there. And then, I'm not kidding, 1 week, 2 weeks later, his Twitter was hacked. They changed this password. They locked him out. They changed his password to his email. And it is literally the only thing that I've ever tagged him in. So,
well, you tagging somebody won't get them hacked.
I don't know. Like his whole, it's the only activity he's had in 10 years on Twitter. It was the one thing. And literally it was a week later. So I'm like, I don't know if that's all connected or not, and it wouldn't be their fault. I just like
right. Yeah, you know,
and a giveaway. Nah.
It's crazy because we can
and then
easily
they changed their name, so I'm like sketch.
yeah, we can easily, and imagine you have trust in the technology because you stayed here, but imagine the new user coming in. That happens, they'll get turned off and never come back. That's why I don't think we're ready for the masses. But yeah, I think that. Maybe, to each his own. And I think that there's so many things out there that we can't be involved in everything. And I just think that, it's this thing that, I personally, I'm an artist. So
they have dropping some beautiful stuff.
Mona
I'm going to FOMO out.
Mona Lisa. I'm getting another one today. I'm making the
move. What's the entry price point of that? I don't even know. Okay, and I know that all the prices are different, but say they drop a Van Gogh tomorrow. What do you think is the base entry level for that?
So I'll show you the floor right now on the Mona Lisa. We're all gonna take a look together. And let me go to my collection. Collected. I'm already there. You're already watching it. Okay, so the Mona Lisa. This is my OpenSea. This is where I keep these are all my collectibles on OpenSea. So your OpenSea is basically like an Instagram. It's just
You're gonna
have
to help me with that later. I've got 18 things hidden and it won't let me unhide them because I have to talk to the owner and I'm the owner.
Okay, so for this one,
sent me.
Yeah. No, you got to be careful with what you open. If you
somebody
don't know,
somebody sent me a collection of Vladimir Putin's, which I never unhid. I didn't open it.
Don't open it.
But they won't let you delete it either.
Yeah. Don't open it. You're able to look at it, and I don't know if you're able to transfer it.
The prompt said, execution reverted. Please reach out to the collection owner to troubleshoot.
Let it be.
No, that's my Kid Arcade. I'm trying to unhide that, and I tried to use it as my profile picture.
Which
my Kid Arcade that I have, the upside down break dancer.
Oh, really?
I tried to unhide him, and it said that I had to ask the owner. So I'm like, well, shit.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea. We'd have to take a closer
look.
We'll
worry about that later because nobody in the chat wants to hear about my woes.
So this is the Mona Lisa.
Holy shit.
I love the Mona Lisa. I mean,
I'm sure you do. Look at that price.
Yeah, this is my best offer. So on OpenSea, people can offer you things and then you can just accept the offer. So I don't even have to have it listed and somebody can just come over here and offer me a price. That's dope.
Is your entry point?
So like the cheapest Mona Lisa right now is $1,800, which is this one right here.
The entry point to buy it on the drop is like $300.
Oh no, to buy it on the drop, I believe it was. I have no idea. I think it was like maybe $150.
Okay.
I think it was $150.
Okay.
And that was one of the most expensive drops they've had. All the other drops are like maybe 100. I mean, they're all about the same, about 100, 100. That one was 150, I believe. They have
Matic,
diff.
ETH.
This is
You buy it
ETH.
with
This
ETH.
is
Okay.
Ethereum. Yeah, this is Ethereum.
So when you buy it, what's your gas fee like? I guess it just depends on the day.
I got it from the store, so when you get it from them, um, I mean, they just drop it into your wallet, and I don't sell
Okay.
and I
So
don't
you're not
transfer it.
paying the gas fee when you buy. Okay.
It's probably
That's
included in
good
the
to know.
price. You know, the drop
Sure.
might be 80 and whatever the gas fees is, they might include that in the price.
Yeah, but
I'm
they
not too
cover
sure
it
how to
for
do
you,
it.
which is nice. Okay.
Yeah, they cover it for you.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the Mona Lisa. So yeah, I don't know why we came into the Mona Lisa and
So
checked that
you
out,
don't
but
sell everything that you get.
no, because on Elmon X nothing goes
Mm,
below retail.
yeah, that's fair.
But
Well, that's some beautiful stuff though. Like real, I would immediately put that over in my wallet. Like immediately stick it in my ledger.
yeah, yeah. I don't really haven't stuck anything on a ledger. I just don't interact with any wallets though when it comes to my account. You know, I got this airdrop from Elmon X, and if you're a history buff, you would know those are the gates of hell. You know, from the Divine Comedy, the
I think I've
um
seen those.
Alighieri, the poet, the Italian poet, he wrote a. Anyways, so yeah, they airdropped this, and this looks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play around with this on spatial, and this is the King Tut, and the King Tut looks dope on
That's
the.
legit. I mean, they're not dropping you breadcrumbs.
No, they're dropping
That's a
hits,
significant piece of work.
and they look dope. I mean, the quality on these pieces is
Yeah,
amazing,
rub that shit in.
and we're able to
What if
put
you
these.
could wear that mask?
No, they are. They're making it wearable. So, shout outs to them.
Rub my nose in that.
Yeah, I like Elmon X. They dropped the Great Wave, you know, from kind of
And they
got
have their
like
own platform or they're selling them on OpenSea.
no, it's only OpenSea. They don't have their own marketplace.
Okay.
Yeah,
So when they do the drop, they drop them on OpenSea at this date, and then you get
everybody does. I think Vivi's one of the only ones that has their own marketplace closed in like that. NDC. That's why it was such a big deal when McFarlane dropped the Batman and the Superman on OpenSea, because that was the first time you seen them in the chain like that. Like nobody's ever seen a Batman outside of any platform until now,
oh,
since McFarlane. That's why it was a big deal when that dropped, and people were really comparing them to Vivi, because now it's like there's no excuse, because it's not like Batman's saying no. Like they did it with McFarlane.
yeah.
So now it's like, why aren't we able
OpenSea's a
to?
little laggy sometimes, but I don't. It's easy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. Elmon X is dope. I really got into him because I love art, and since the beginning, we're gonna wrap this up because we've been on here for like an hour and 20 minutes. Sorry, I want to take off your time. Um, when I first came into the space, I was always attracted to the art. I'm an art collector. My house is full of art, and I always said I'm not into Disney, but I know the value, and that's why I bought Darth Vader and I bought everything, and I still hold a lot of stuff because I'm gonna use it as leverage, because I'm here early enough to where I'm just gonna stack up comics, stack up stuff like this,
Yeah.
Disney. So one day when Salvador Dali, Picasso, Keith Haring, Pollock, all these artists that I want drop, I'll be
Kid
able to sell
Arcade.
stuff and transfer it over. Because when the Mona Lisa dropped, I transfer some of my VV assets over to the Mona Lisa. And
Okay.
same thing, not really with the King Tut. The Mona Lisa, I paid 1,600 for it, and that was maybe about 2 3 months ago, and it hasn't gone down since, and it's only been
No,
moving up. So I mean, it went up to like three something, and it went back down, but it's really been holding its floor really strong, and it hasn't
I'd
gone.
hold that sucker for 5 or 10 years. I really would. You could retire on that.
Oh, that'll be fresh. That'll be fresh, and that's what we hope for,
Allegedly,
right?
not financial advice.
That's what we hope for. But Captain Obvious, thank you so much for joining us. I know we've been live for like 2.5 hours now, straight
I
up.
am scared. You are such a joy, truly. You're easy to hang with, my friend. Easy, easy.
Wow.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot.
Thank you, and thank you for coming on, and thanks to everybody for watching. I'm gonna give you the floor. You got 15 seconds to plug whatever you want to plug. The floor is yours.
I don't want to plug myself much, but I want to thank everybody, all my fans, all my supporters, um, my husband, who's incredibly supportive, my kids, the superstar Money Joe's birthday today. We had Doctor Strange birthday last week. Want to make sure they get proper recognition. Monos, BE, OG Vault, miss you, friend. You guys are great. Daniel Marquez in the chat is always supportive. So hello to my friends who received some Cryptoys. I see Token in the chat. Thank you, Kid Arcade, for having me on, and I hope we can do it again very soon.
That is right. Very soon we will do it again. Thank you,
Peace.
Captain Obvious. And thanks to everybody watching, man. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys like, make sure you guys subscribe, and remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Peace, everybody. Please like, please subscribe. We're getting out of here. Peace.